Yo, YouTube, thanks for clicking on the video. Let's get into it. So we're doing a DLC character tier list prediction. So I'm gonna do it first if we getting 7 characters, which is the trio, Tengen, Gyutaro, Daki, and a new version of Nezuko. So since a lot of people are still on the fence about there being a new Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, let's get them out the way first. And I screenshotted above Rowan's tier list, so I'm gonna use his tier list as a template to put the characters in. So first, Zenitsu. If we get a new Zenitsu, the sleepy samurai himself. So before I say this statement, I'm not saying Zenitsu is only good for having good recovery times, but a big factor in Zenitsu being S tier is his recovery times. He has a lot of good tools, of course, as we all know. So this current Zenitsu is S tier, and I think the new Zen will be A tier. I think he'll be A tier like right over Rengoku and right under HK Tanjiro. I think they'll cut back on the recovery times because they learned a lot of people kind of think it's a little crazy to recover so fast after everything. Now the Boar King, my favorite character. Currently he's in bottom A tier, maybe top B tier. So the only thing that Inosuke is really missing is neutral. I did a moveset prediction of all these characters coming off of Season 2 DLC, so I predicted that they'll add a little bit more neutral for him with his new moves. So when they do, I think he'll be right above Shinobu, right under Water Tanjiro. Now we got the MC, the main character, Tanjiro himself. I think he'll be fairly similar to HK Tanjiro in tier list and in like moveset and gameplay. I think he'll have good neutral and low health and high damage, just like HK Tanjiro and Akaza. So I think it'll boost him up a little bit higher than HK Tanjiro now. Because HK Tanjiro now with more neutral will be pretty crazy. So that's what I think the new Tanjiro will be. Now let's get into the guaranteed characters. But before we do that, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button for a lot of good Demon Slayer content. So first, Horn Nezuko. I think she'll be pretty fast, good damage, pretty low health, good healing, definitely good healing. But all that being said, I don't see her being better than this Nezuko. So I still think she'll be high A tier. I think she'll be right above Giyu. But it really depends on how they do the character. I don't think she'll have projectiles or like her burning blood and stuff. But if they give her projectile, that'll boost her up a little bit more. Now Daki, the sister demon. I think she'll be like Rui, but no projectiles. So I think she'll be worse than Rui. So I think she's gonna be pretty low on the tier list, like low A. I think she'll be right in between Yahaba and Water Tanjiro. So I think she'll have greater attack range than Rui, of course, like light attacks and skills, but no projectiles. And she'll do low damage just like Rui, maybe a little bit more. Now my 2 favorite characters in Season 2 and my 2 most anticipated characters coming for this DLC update. First, we're gonna go over Gyutaro. I think Gyutaro will be S tier for sure. I think he'll be kind of like Akaza when it comes to speed. Not damage because he'll have poison, but I think he'll have good damage. And he'll take a little bit less damage than Akaza, but he'll have great healing. So I feel like Gyutaro's placement really lies on how good his projectiles will be and his neutral. So if they do a 1-hit projectile, because that's what I predicted, and then you can control him after, then he'll be a little bit lower. But if you do multiple projectiles, like Akaza's projectiles, then he'll be a lot higher. But my prediction, I think they'll do a bunch of projectiles, like multiple. So I really think he'll be right under Akaza. I think he'll be better than Enmu because he have more projectiles than Enmu. So he can fight good close up, he can poison you, he can heal, and he can outzone a lot of characters. That's my prediction, so I think he'll be above Enmu, but under Akaza and Susumaru. Now the last character, the flashy Hashira, Tengen. So I think he'll be A tier. I think he'll be right above Rengoku. I think he'll have good damage, good neutral, good health. I think he'll be fast like Rengoku. He'll have Rengoku's dash speed and HK Tanjiro's dash speed. So I think he'll be decent. I think he'll be pretty usable. I think he'll be right above Rengoku. Well, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back for more Demon Slayer content. I'm out. See you next video.